What does it take to become a television personality? Well, there are certainly people who would pay a great deal to know. Our guest today obviously has what it takes, a man who made Allied tires a household word.
I'm from Allied Discount Tire Stores. You've seen me. You know what I'm going to say. Why don't you go in the kitchen and get yourself a glass of milk and some cookies?
Isn't that wonderful? Hi there, Sam Behr. We're so delighted that you're here today. It's wonderful to see you.
Thank you. Thank you, Carol. I'll tell you, I never been on live television. I'm nervous.
This is it.
Yeah, this is it.
Taping is one thing, but live?
Yeah, this is live.
First time.
First time.
There are a lot of people out there who swear that Sam Behr owns Allied tires, and of course that's not true at all. Tell us the story of how you started doing the Allied commercials.
Well, first, I wish I did own it. I think they do good.
I know they do.
Well, he's a friend of mine, and he was in the tire business, and we always talked about his business, and he heard me talking, and he asked me to do his ads. I said, man, I can't, I ain't never been in a high school play. I can't get up in front of nobody and do nothing. But I did, and he talked me into it, and I said, it's a fluke.
How did it work? The first night you were there, and it's your turn now to do commercials, and you've never done them before. How did that work? I mean, did they give you a script?
They gave me a script about what does a bear do when he goes in the forest, all that old stuff like that, and wanted me to wear a silly hat and a tie around my neck. I said I couldn't do that. I just got to tell it what I say. So I got up there and I took a drink, and I got up there and I said whatever came to my mind, that's what did it. And then whatever came out, that's what came out.
And is that how you do the commercials now? In other words, you just say what comes to your mind, you don't have anything written down, you go out there and you just sell tires?
Well, tires, what you gonna say about a tire? So after a while, you can't say no more, you know? You just say whatever comes to your mind. Some of it's about tires and some of it's not.
I think one of the secrets of your success is the fact that people have always felt tires weren't pretty. And anybody who tried to tell them they were, you get up there and you speak the truth. I mean, what you're saying...
Well, I speak the truth, but so does everybody else. It's a fluky thing, and I think, you know, you make everybody feel comfortable. You're
well,
nice
good. I mean, you're going to get so relaxed. Mike Berger, watch out.
My mother just thinks you're wonderful. I know she's watching now, but you're really comfortable. You really make a man, but I'm really nervous as a nearsighted bullfighter right now.
You are.
I ain't never been on no live television.
You know what I want to know, Sam?
What?
For years, you've had Behr shoes. We can fit any
That's right.
human.
Give it to him. Behr Shoe Center.
Behr Shoe Center
See,
down
Stanley
on
Hannon ain't paying for this. I can say Behr Shoe Center.
Behr
right.
Shoe Center. I want to know why you never did commercials for Behr shoes. You're making all that money for him.
I do radio.
But no television?
I can't afford it, man. One store you can't do it when you got 25 stores. They got 25 stores. You know, you can spread it out. It doesn't cost you much.
But you can't afford to do your own commercials on television.
Not Behr Shoe Center. We don't need it. We got word of mouth. It's different. It's a different kind of thing.
And you are not somebody who just came in from Paramus, New Jersey. You have been here in Orlando selling shoes at Behr Shoe Center. All are those size 15s, double E's, and all that stuff. How long have you been there?
31 years.
31 years.
Yeah, and got the best people in the world that work for me, and got a big inventory, and we treat people nice, old-fashioned, nice store.
I understand you don't know a thing about tires, but if somebody comes in there and says, I want a pair of black shoes, size 15, a double E or something, you don't even have inventory. You just know exactly where to go in that store and find those shoes.
Well, yeah, they know.
That's
it's not
true?
that hard. Yeah. We have shoes to fit everybody.
Do people call you up now and want you to do commercials?
Sometimes. But I just do one. I
just do one?
All I know about is tires. No, I couldn't do no commercial.
But we will continue to see you selling Allied tires.
I hope so. I really enjoy it. Now, at first I was real, you know, but now I get to where I'm sort of enjoying all this notoriety. I don't know how to handle it, really.
People come up to you and say, hey, Sam Behr, I love you. Hey, Mr. Allied Tires.
Some of them say they don't like me so much, too.
Thank you so much
for
being
here.
Mom, he did so well that if Mike Berger is ever sick, I want to borrow your son to come down here and co-host. Now, don't run away. Just, we'll get you a mint julep or something, Sam. Just hang on. We'll be right back right after this.
Most people think it takes a pretty face and a lot of talent to make it on TV. But there's at least one man in Orlando who has proved that isn't so. He's now about to step into the national spotlight, and Ed Alwood reports he ain't pretty.
Fame came late in life for Sam Behr, and it wasn't even something he was looking for.
I keep coming up here and telling y'all about tires. Ain't much to say about tires. They tell me they
For just over 3 years, Sam Behr has been the mouth and face of Allied Discount Tires, with a style all his own.
They tell me they want some variety in these ads. Well, I tell you what, I told him he should go buy a chain of fried chicken stores. Then I give him some variety. You know,
Sam is so well known now, most people think he owns Allied. But in real life, Sam Behr runs the downtown shoe store he's owned for 33 years. He sells treads all right, but for the feet, not the car.
About my spot, what's appealing about them? I think the appealing thing about them is that they're not appealing at all. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
You know, I'm from Allied Discount Tires. I keep coming up here and telling y'all about tires. Ain't much to say.
When I first started, it's not my business. I wasn't getting paid. It didn't really, I didn't care what I said, so I went up there and just said whatever came to my mind. I think being different, each one, when people see it, they don't know what I'm going to say. That sort of holds their attention. You know, you put the same one over and over. I think if you could take any of them and put it over and over, it wouldn't have been good. But being that they're varied and sundered and different, they're interesting, I guess. They're so dumb.
Probably the best-kept secret about Sam is he scored the first touchdown in the coaching career of Bear Bryant. He also had a brief stint as a Washington Redskin. Now he spends his time tackling television commercials, and Allied couldn't be happier. Over the past 7 years, its sales have soared a staggering 600%, and a lot of the credit goes to Sam.
Okay, give me your foot.
So what's next for this rising star? Already there's interest from the big time, other TV markets, other cities, and other products.
I've had a couple of calls from, like, New York City. Can you see me in New York City? That'd be great, wouldn't it? I don't believe I'd play in New York. I don't know if I'd go over, but I'm sure I'm interested. It'd be fun.
You're going to get tires for your car. They'll go a certain amount, and you want to buy them as cheaply as you can. You go to Allied Discount Tires.
Ed Alwood, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Yes, who, Ron? Yes, Ken. That's me, Ron. The old buddy Ernest. Hey,
America has its favorite commercial characters. There's Ernest P. Worrell, alter ego of actor Jim Varney.
I'm for you, Barn.
And then there's Joey Isuzu, the lovable liar.
It gets 94 miles per gallon city, 112 highway.
But here in Central Florida, we have our own favorite TV pitchman, Allied Tires, Sam
All
Behr.
these different products got different symbols. You know, they got that big old cat, this wildcat on Lincoln, I think is the word. The kind of wildcat that jumps off that sign. And they got that big old eagle over the Buick. Now, you know, Allied Discount Tire trying to come up with a symbol. They ain't got one. So they decided to have an old buzzard. That's me. Okay.
You know him, the man who created the line, "Tires ain't pretty." For the past 6 years, Sam Behr has been a fixture of local television, launching into one of his many tirades over
I'm tired of
tires.
talking about tires. You know what I want to talk about? Something I like. Pizza. How about that? I can say Allied Discount Pizza.
People say I rant and rave and scream, but I don't. I think they turn the mics up or something. I don't talk that loud. But when I say Allied Discount Tires, it seems to come out a little louder than I mean for it to.
Sam never meant to get on television either.
Yeah, they're doing good with the place. Doing very good with it.
Back in 1981, Sam and his best friend Stanley Hannon were on their way to their weekly golf game. Hannon just so happened to own a fledgling tire business and was planning to do some advertising on television. Hannon needed a spokesman, and then he realized that no one could express themselves like the irrepressible Sam.
Now, that's one of the finest shots in golf. I hope you got that, sucker. Did you get it? I guarantee you, Arnold Palmer couldn't do no better than that. That's the hell, woo!
In just a matter of days, Hannon and his somewhat reluctant friend were at a TV studio ready to tape the first series of spots.
That might be it, too high.
That when we went on, of course, the first few times, in order for Sam to do a commercial, why, he's not an actor, so he took a martini. And that even loosened him up more. And, of course, he was never drunk. He just took a little bit to get loose.
I'm back up here talking about Allied Tires.
After the first round of commercials aired, business at Allied Tires increased 30%. Many feel that's because Sam is natural and believable.
Company's lowest prices. I got to tell you that they got super service. I got to tell you in 30 seconds they got the greatest guarantee. I got to tell you that
to try to tell the truth. And what I feel about tires, the first time I went up there, I said, what are you going to say about tires? And I said, tires ain't pretty, and that wasn't the plan. I just happened to say it, and it caught on, and it happened. They don't taste good, and they don't smell good, and this and that. But what I'm saying is tires are not important. You know, like your neighbor's not going to come to you and say, man, you got some pretty tires on your car, you know?
Sam says that he doesn't know much about tires except for the fact that they aren't pretty, but he can tell you more than you'll ever want to know about shoes. This is the site of his shoe store, and no place for modest claims either. The sign outside reads, "We can fit any human."
A native of Talladega, Alabama, Sam opened his downtown Orlando shoe store back in 1950. His specialty, hard-to-fit feet. Many customers find themselves quite surprised when they're waited on by a celebrity.
Now look, if we're going to be on television, we can't fight.
No.
Be nice.
Okay.
And I'll be nice. See the heel? See the toe? Made out of leather. Made in the United States of America. And on your foot it goes. There. Everybody knows about tires.
About 3 times a year, Sam forgets about shoes and pays a visit to a TV studio to tape the commercials. There are no rehearsals, no lines to memorize, just Sam and his gift of gab.
Now, you know I don't know nothing about tires. We don't have any script. So I get up there like I really feel strong, and no matter what I say, there's no pressure on me, because if I do bad, it don't make no difference. That's where I feel. I say the better you do, the better this sounds sometimes. You know, some of these television commercials are too perfect. Now, mine will never have that problem. You understand what I'm saying? You know, this school teacher comes in my shoe store down on Church Street, and she said, you know, I'm not going to buy no tires at Allied Discount Tires, because you get up there on television, you use bad language, you use ain't, and that's not good for our children. I said, lady, I ain't trying to hurt the children. I said, I'm just trying to sell tires. I'm up here giving an ad, and I try to make this ad efficacious. That means effective. I said, how you like that, Teach? Okay.
Taping the commercials is easy. Sam just flows on an idea. The background is added electronically. All he has to do is keep his thoughts to 25 seconds.
I'm a 25-second man, no matter what I do. That's right.
I mean,
You mean what?
Is there anything you can't do in 25 seconds?
Well, yeah, I guess, I don't know. Thank you. Come back to see us.
Sam is pretty humble about his show business career, but he does enjoy some of the benefits of being an unlikely celebrity. For instance, being recognized.
I used to say that I don't like it, but I was lying. I mean, it's nice. It is. You go places and people acknowledge that they've seen you, and it's nice. I enjoy it.
And all of that success has brought its share of imitators.
Nice tires. Tires don't mean nothing. I don't know nothing about no tires. Come to Allied.
I'll do a good one for you. Allied Discount Tires.
But there can only be one Sam Behr, and because of him, Central Florida television will never be the same.
Allied Discount Tires. We take care of you. We sell your tires cheaper. And you know what? You buy some tires from Allied Tires, that man, when you get through, you know what he gonna say? He gonna say, ain't we nice? No good, huh? Allied Discount Pizza.
At the Medic Agency, along with Allied Discount Tires, we've shown that nothing gets media attention faster than controversy. And no one makes controversy funnier than Sam Behr.
I just got a message from upstairs. You know what that message says? It says, I gotta sell, or we gotta sell 80,000 tires in the next month, or I'm gonna die. Go to Allied Discount Tires, please.
Hey, Sam, we got the message. Now, Mr. Behr, did you think all this up?
Yeah, I thought it all up. Every bit of it. I've been doing this for about 9 years. This ain't the first commercial we ever did, you know. It ain't like we all of a sudden came up with this commercial.
The owner of Allied Discount Tires said his friends think the commercial